Mike, you got Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Hotel Kilo, November 3 X-Ray Whiskey America. Yeah, portable, and Kilo Alpha 3 Fox Whiskey Quebec, and Kilo Alpha 3 Japan Whiskey. Anyone else mobile, portable, or outside of Allegheny County?
Okay, here we go. Right, here we go.
Alright, alright. Any base station operators, or anybody have to check in? Call them.
Okay.
W30C.
This is Kilowatt Alpha 3, Juliet Kilowatt Sierra, Sue in Wilkinsburg. No traffic tonight. Good evening to everyone on the net.
Okay.
W30C. November 3, Papa Sierra Uniform, Chuck in the South Hills. Hello, Chuck and everyone on the net. Hope everyone's doing well.
This is KC3 PDB, Kilo Charlie 3, Papa Delta Bravo. I'm on a portable radio. Antonio Sorry from Pittsburgh. Good evening, everyone on the net. Nothing to report right now.
Good. Let me just finish that pause. We keep getting interrupted myself. Where's Lee? Did she come up?
W3OC.
Did she come up?
W3OC, please recognize Kilo Charlie 3, November Foxtrot, Scott Township. Good evening to Chuck and everyone on the net. No comment except. W3OC. This is Kilo Alpha 3, Kilo Sierra Papa, Jim Internet.
W3OC. This is Whiskey, Uniform 3 Uniform, Kurt and Elizabeth, no traffic. W3OC. Please copy, Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Bravo Hotel, Craig and Castle Shannon. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening to the net. I have no traffic.
W3OC. This is W3 Sierra, Yankee Radio, Bob White Oak. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone on the net. No comment. Kilo 3, Delta, Papa, portable.
W3OC. Del Bravo, Jim and McKeesport. Good evening, everyone on the net. No traffic.
Okay, I'm actually gonna go on again.
Okay, let me stop here again. Thank you.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they could hear me.
Kilo Charlie 3, Papa Delta Bravo. Kilo Charlie 3, November Fox. Kilo Alpha 3, Kilo Sugar Papa.
Okay, so they heard me good.
Kilo Bravo 3, Kilo Bravo Hotel. 3 Sierra Yankee Radio. Kilo 3 Delta Papa portable. November 3, Juliet Hotel Bravo. Anyone else? W3O.
Oh god. Okay, I think I lost.
This is
There we go.
November 3, Golf Hotel Tango, Jefferson Hills. Good evening, no traffic.
W3OC. This is Kilo Alpha 3, Kilo Sierra Papa, Jim at Carnegie. W3OC. Please copy Kilo Charlie 3, India Romeo Foxtrot, Bob from Overbrook. No traffic. Good evening to the net. W3OC. This is at U3Q with some EC type announcements. W3OC. This is November 3, Tango Alpha Yankee, Justin North Purcell. Good evening to you, Chuck, and everybody on the net this evening. No further comments. W3OC. Please copy WC30, Bob in Allegheny, East Tier Township. Good evening to the net, no comments. W3OC. Please copy N3BJA, Dave, West Buffalo. Good evening, Chuck, everybody on the net.
Okay, let's see. Okay, alright, here's what I got so far. November 3, Golf Hotel Tango, Kilo Alpha 3, Kilo Sugar Papa, Kilo Charlie 3, India Radio Fox. November Uniform 3, Quebec, comments. And November 3, Tango Alpha Yankee, Whiskey Charlie 3, Oscar, and November 3, Bravo Japan Alpha. Anybody else? Not heard. NU3Q, please go with your comments.
Alright, thanks, Chuck. I just want to announce to everybody on the net. This is Saturday,
Central is concerned. It will start at 9:30 Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. and wrap up around 12:30. It will start after the 75-meter Aries net is over at 9 o'clock. Let me drop this. And for most of you who already don't know this, due to recent goings-on, Race for the Cure, originally scheduled for Mother's Day, May 10th, has been moved up. The new date for Race for the Cure is Sunday, September the 13th, in Shenley Park. 2 weeks later, Sunday, September 27th, is the Pittsburgh Great Race. And the following Saturday, October 3rd, is the Tour de Cure, sponsored by the ADA. So, 2 public service events in September and 1 in October. Make folks aware of that right now, so they can mark that in their calendars. And with that said, back to you, Chuck, NU3Q.
Roger, Bob. Thank you. NU3Q, W3OC. Anybody need any bills or anything or any comments to Bob about these upcoming ARES events? Somebody in there, who's that?
Alpha Delta 3 Alpha Alpha. I was wondering if we're going to have a marathon.
And control, permission to go direct to 83AA.
Sure. Go ahead.
Permission to go direct to 83AA.
Go ahead.
ADA 3A, Lee 83AA, 83AA, NU3Q. No marathon. Totally canceled.
Roger, okay.
Okay, does anybody else have any questions for Bob at NU3Q? And there, all right, okay. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate the information. I got a bunch of stuff here. Well, not that much stuff here tonight, but let's see what I got here. Some recent items I picked up off the air and on various print media. Let's see, there's been some increased activity on the HF band from some of the local groups. The ARL Western Pennsylvania section group has announced a new Western Pennsylvania service net started up, I think, this morning. It runs daily at 9 a.m. on 80 meters on frequency 3938 lower sideband, 3938 kilohertz lower sideband. It starts at 9 a.m. Runs daily. It's going to be, they're supposedly going to be adding health and welfare traffic and things like that. I know the Skyview Club will also be doing some stuff in the evenings on 80 meters on 3858.5 lower sideband. I think that's in the early evening, but might want to participate in that. Okay, as Bob NU3Q previously announced, the simulated emergency test is coming up this Saturday at 9:30 to 12:30 on the
Watch the time, honey.
on the radio band.
Yeah, for these.
Okay. There's been a question I read recently on the amateur radio news about, because of the recent cancellations of a lot of the VE exams, whether remote testing of VE exams is allowed. And generally it's not really allowed too much, but it can be done within reason. The Anchorage VE launcher exam community has recently been doing that, and it's pretty much on a case-by-case basis. It requires people to be online, and you also have to have what they call a proctor, someone sitting there watching you, watching the person taking the test online. So if you hear that story floating around that this is going to become a wide open thing, I think that's up to interpretation as it is now. I understand over the weekend that there was an exam session scheduled somewhere on the West Coast that was done remotely on the internet. I don't have any more information on who actually ran it. I think it was done through W5YIB, but not really legal in a big way. It requires a lot of special stuff in order to do that. Okay, that's all I got to say about anything like that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. That's kind of what I got. As far as that Two Rivers activity is concerned, we're kind of dependent on everything right now until things kind of settle down a little bit. So we're kind of doing like everybody else is, kind of sitting around not doing a whole lot. Trying to keep out of each other's way, that's for sure. Okay, well let me try to get put some switches or beyond here for this one. W3 is.
Amateur Radio Newsline report number 2213 with a release date of Friday, March 27th, 2020. To follow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The following is a QST. A virtual ham radio workshop goes worldwide. A message of hope for above. And back to school with CW. All this and more as Amateur Radio Newsline report number 2213 comes your way right now.
From around the world, this is Newsline, Amateur Radio's independent on-the-air news and bulletin service. Now, reporting from Bloomington, Indiana, here's Neil Rapp, WB9 VPG.
We open this week's newscast with a story of amateur radio triumph. With so many ham fests and workshops being put on the back burner because of the coronavirus, a major gathering scheduled for a Pennsylvania college campus managed to happen anyway, just a bit differently. Paul Brown, WD9 GCO, tells us how planners pulled it off.
The problem-solving nature of the amateur radio hobby brought out the best in organizers of the recent Ham-Sci workshop, which was facing cancellation or postponement as a result of COVID-19 concerns. Instead of that happening, however, the conference went forward as scheduled on March 20th and 21st. Organizers led by Nathaniel Purcell, W2NAF, moved the event to the web-based conference platform Zoom. Presenters spoke from their home or alone on the college or university campus, with Nathaniel as master of ceremonies, introducing each to the virtual audience. Those wishing to, quote, attend as active participants needed to register using a web page that went live a week before the event. Magic happened, as only it can in radio amateur style. Attendees were now participating not only from the U.S., but also from overseas. The presentations also had greater visual clarity for many. Originally around 100 attendees were expected at the University of Scranton in Pennsylvania, but via the virtualization of the event, 290 attended from 24 different countries during the 2 days. The event covered a range of projects where ham radio and citizen scientists are coming together with, quote, real scientists to provide a range of data for analysis about propagation and space weather that would not be possible relying solely on universities and government organizations. Nathaniel told Amateur Radio Newsline by email that it had gone very well and was, in fact, a pleasure to be able to hold the workshop even in these difficult times. He also said next year's conference would be a hybrid with both local attendees and remote attendees, and even presenters via Zoom. The experience this year has shown how much interest there is from around the world. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Paul Brown, WD9 GCO.
The amateur radio ingenuity continues with a reimagining of the canceled Dayton Hamvention, which has now come back to life as the Hamvention QSO Party. Hamvention organizers and the Worldwide Radio Operators Foundation have set a 12-hour event from 1200 to 2400 UTC on May 16 for sideband and CW operations. For details on bands, certificates being awarded, and other relevant information, visit www.rof.org. See you on the air. Meanwhile, ham radio is also offering some encouragement from the skies. Graham Kemp, VK4BB, explains.
As the world below wrestles with a deadly pandemic, a message of hope and concern is being delivered from above, from an amateur radio satellite using Automatic Packet Reporting System, or APRS. The satellite is Laypan A2, and the text message it's sending on 2 meters says simply this, and I quote, stay healthy, stay at home, #LA1 Corona, end quote. News of the message was posted on the website of Indonesia's Amateur Radio Society, ORARI. Hams throughout Indonesia who had their APRS-equipped HTs tuned to the frequency of 145.825 have received the message. The message is a plea from Sony Dwi Hasno, a researcher at the Center for Satellite Technology. He said it's being sent in support of government policy encouraging social distancing. The Indonesian microsatellite has been in orbit since 2015. From Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Graham Kemp, VK4BB.
School was back in session on Monday, March 23rd, and if the students were surprised to find their lessons entirely in some mysterious code, well, that was exactly the point. The Long Island CW Club began offering free Morse code instruction online to youngsters kept at home by the current pandemic. The half-hour CW lessons were given by Rob Zargis, K2MZ, in separate sessions for elementary school students, middle schoolers, and teens in high school, with all students getting their parents' permission, of course. Responding to the current pandemic, Region 1 of the IARU has asked national radio societies that promote field days to consider how and whether to proceed with these events, which bring radio amateurs of all ages together for major operating activity. The IARU has already announced it will not sponsor the Region 1 HFCW Field Day held in June. Meanwhile, COVID-19 concerns have prompted organizers to postpone what would have been the first IARU Region 3 Yoda Camp. Plans were for the Radio Amateur Society of Thailand to host it in October. The postponement was announced by Wisnu YB0AC, IARU Region 3 Chairman. Activations on the International Marconi Day have also been called off. The worldwide celebration marking the birthday of Guillermo Marconi was to be hosted on the 25th of April by the Cornish Radio Amateur Club, GX4CRC, with participation from hams worldwide. Here in the U.S., the canceled Hamvention in Xenia is just the tip of the Hamfest iceberg. Nearby Hamfest in Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, and Indiana have all been canceled, just one region of many affected in the nation. With a partial list of what's not going to happen, here's Jack Parker, W8ISH.
The Wabash Valley ARC in western Indiana was the first to pull the plug 2 weeks ago as news of the coronavirus spread across the nation. Closer to home, plans for the 37th annual Columbus, Indiana Hamfest was next to be axed in lieu of their April 4th gathering. Event coordinator Bruce Tisdale, K9ICP, broadcast that decision last week during a Saturday morning Mid-State Amateur Radio Club net.
We had decided to cancel the Columbus Hamfest that we were participating with the Columbus Amateur Radio Club in putting on this year. We put a lot of work into trying to get it put together, but hopefully that will go on next year.
Regular Ham Club meetings and BE sessions have also been canceled as well. But, not to be deterred, Mid-State Amateur Radio Club officers in Johnson County decided to have an on-the-air club meeting last weekend and to social distance via ham radio using their club repeater. The Mid-State ARC normally meets the third Saturday of each month. Due to the pandemic restrictions, they were forced to cancel the March meeting and try a bring-your-own donuts and coffee Saturday morning club net. For now, Hamfest, scheduled into early May, have been canceled across the region. Many organizers are hoping the pandemic will pass so amateur radio operators can reduce the social distancing and again come together by this June to once again enjoy crowded Hamfest. For Amateur Radio Newsline, this is Jack Parker, W8ISH.
Amateur Radio Newsline also sends its condolences to the ham radio community in the Philippines, where COVID-19 has claimed the life of one prominent amateur. Billy Sampson, 4I1AFT, became a silent key on March 23rd. We remind listeners that Newsline continues its search of a talented young amateur radio operator to honor in the spirit of our late co-founder, Bill Pasternak, WA6ITF. Bill established the Young Ham of the Year Award in 1986. Nominations are being accepted for talented, community-conscious amateurs 18 or younger living in the U.S. or Canada. Nominations are due by May 31. For details and this year's nomination form, visit visit our website at arnewsline.org. Time for you to identify your station. We are the Amateur Radio Newsline, heard on bulletin stations around the world, including the KE0MQF repeater in Sikeston, Missouri on Mondays at 7 p.m. local time.
W306.
There's some celebrating going on in Germany right now as operators at one contest station mark a major DXCC achievement, all using FT8. Ed Durant, DD5LP, has that story.
Is there anyone out there who doesn't have a goal to be in the DXCC club? After cancelled plans and an enthusiastic restart of their activation, the German contest station Delta Radio 4 Kilo got the job done. On the 21st of March, operators logged their 100th DXCC entity, having made a total of 2,020 QSOs in all on FT8. The station reports on its page on QRZ.com that with operators taking only an 18-hour break, the station realised its goal with 50 watts of power, a long wire antenna and a total of 7 days and 7.5 hours on the air. A posting on the page read in part, quote, "You can have different opinions about FT8, but the DXCC is always a milestone that has to be worked out. Every ham can be proud if he has reached this goal, no matter in which mode of operation," end quote. Congratulations to Delta Radio 4 Kilo. If you were among those to make contact with this station, please note that the special event QSLs will be mailed in the next few weeks. Watch for uploads of confirmed contacts as well on EQSL, LOTW and Club Log. From Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Ed Durant, DD5LP.
The VP2VB.
Alright guys, so there is some other place that I need to be at right now. But yeah guys, that's all I'm going to catch for you for today. I'm sorry that the live stream got taken down. I know why it got taken down. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications. And until then, this is KC3PDB. I'll see you in the next video.